Off the bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Yo, people, fam. What we telling them, it's your boy Man Lion Jazz back in the reaction, blood. Right now, we got Castillo first, grilling. Unseen, blood. Now, I appreciate the love that I got on that actual main reaction and them thing there, fam. You know what I mean, blood? You man went brazy on that one. And now we got the unseen, blood. I saw like the first 2 seconds or whatever. And it was a mad thing, so let's get into it, fam. You know what I mean? One of the goats of the scene and that.
Yeah, years ago, I met this thing.
What is it with you on Facebook?
Facebook was the spot back then. You get bare baby mums on Facebook. Bare baby mums. Bare people's mums on Facebook.
What?
Bare people's mums on Facebook. Like people like that I know, a few people's mums on Facebook.
But as in like people your age mums or just baby mums?
No, baby mums and people's mums.
Wow.
Like POF as well, that's the spot if you want to get the baby mums. Real talk, that's a spot. You see Tinder's like...
This is what I'm saying, man. Bruv, in all of these shows, there's so much that we don't see. It's actually ridiculous. Like this right here is just pure gold, fam. Oh my days. We ain't talking about the watch, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Cheating's mad. But the fact that you think it's so normal is crazy. Do you think like social media has normalised that?
Yeah, do you know what it is? Yeah, because it's too much options right now. Do you know what I mean? Like back in the day, you go carnival and you see one Chris Ting and you're like, yo, you never see that bitch again in your life, bruv. Ever in life, you're like, yo, I'll never see you again. Now, if your girl pisses you off, you just go online, just go on the little explore page, you're like, yo, there's bare things, bruv. If you get me, get a light skin ting, dark skin ting, thick ting, mixed race ting. There's bare too much options. Now you just lose your mind. Way too much options.
But you have a choice just not to do that. You can just not pick up the phone and look through.
Yeah, but I'm telling you though, there's things out here, the cankles are mad. Cankles are mad.
This guy had cankles, fam.
Yeah, I'm a very good man. I'm a lovely person.
Because the thing is, I'm not saying you're not.
Yeah.
But for me, like a good man is a loyal person that wouldn't do that, if that makes sense. Like you can get faced with opportunities and choices, like you have a choice and you could be loyal to your woman.
Yeah, man. But
so like,
if it comes to a money thing, I'm the most loyal person you'll ever know, bruv. I'll never fuck you ever when it comes to the money. If it's peas, bruv, you can trust me like a mad thing.
Really?
You can leave a whole £1 million, I'll never touch it.
Really?
Ever, nah. Man's not teeth. You get me?
But just a cheat.
Yeah, but like I said, people get over that, bruv. Like 1-2 years, you're blessed.
No, this is what I'm saying. Cheat's scarring. Like if you know the guy that cheated on me, like that really scarred me.
So you still think about it, man?
No, I don't think about him. I just think you're an arsehole because now it's harder for me to trust. I wouldn't say I have trust issues because.
Yeah, yes, you do have trust issues because the fact that you brought it up says everything, blood. All I'm saying is do not bring your baggage onto the next man. You get me, fam? You know, just not even onto the next man or woman, blood. Just don't bring your baggage onto the next relationship, blood. Because they don't deserve to have fucking backlash over what you've just been through. They had nothing to do with that, blood. Whether they're good, bad, ugly, you know what I'm saying? Make the right decision next time. How about that? Learn from your mistakes. How about that? Don't then bring your ish to me, fam. Because any girl that does that, fam, I can't lie to you, you're getting cut off straight away, blood. I don't have time to deal with it.
You know, like I can get over it, but it just makes me.
It's not fair on the next person.
Moving forward with someone because someone that you're so happy.
Well, then that means that you're not prepared to go into a relationship. So, healing process, like you always say, process it and then move on. That means that you're not ready. You're moving too fast. If you're still thinking about, you know what I'm saying, and bringing baggage to the next relationship, hold on, back up. You know what I'm saying. Tell everyone to keep a 10 feet distance. No one come into your personal space and bubble. Sort yourself out. And then start to mingle, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Like really love you, think you love, and you think they love you, cheats on you.
Would you say though?
Have you ever seen a woman cry?
If we're in public and that, like it's a bit mad because now you got me looking like R. Kelly or something, bruv. It's mad. You gotta leave that shit in the house, like do that shit inside. But like to be fair, most times I don't give a bruv. I'll just be like, yo, bruv, 2 years time you ain't gonna give a shit about this. You get over it.
Would you say you're husband material? I'm
a work in progress. Like when I hit that, I'm gonna be lit.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely not.
But for now,
definitely not.
Gotta laying down the naan bread. You get me?
So
at least he knows, blood. This is what I'm saying, fam. He knows, blood. You get me? That's all I'm saying. As long as you can take accountability, blood.
Open relationship,
you get me?
Marriage
even though he's had mad stories and a mad past.
My girl, that's mad. That's that cuckold thing, innit?
Yeah.
You know them ones? That's mad. That's mad. I don't know how people do that,
that's
bro.
the best solution for you.
Nah, man. Have you ever seen them cuckold pornos? That's a mad thing. Like some guy some wedge black brother just f***ing the shit out of his wife and man just like, yeah, give it to her. Yeah, I mean, that's mad. What kind of pornos do you like though? Like,
I don't actually watch porn anymore.
It.
I used to, no, I genuinely don't anymore.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Why you stop watching it?
Like, don't get me wrong, it's great.
Yeah.
But I used to explore and find these pages, but I'd watch it with my partner. We'd
Yeah,
like
that-
watch it, get inspo
Yeah,
together.
that shit is lit, you know.
nice,
That shit is lit. I'm not gonna lie though, like literally, sex is amazing, but some pornos, bruv, they take you some other
Yeah,
places.
they make you feel disgusting.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like the other day, I was watching some
Disgusting.
BBW orgies thing. It was mad. You just saw bare bum cheeks, bruv, bare meat, bare sweat. The gal, them, you saw Betty like, you saw bare fupas and thing. It was beautiful. I was like, yo.
Why do we keep talking about sex? I feel like I'm going to ask you. And I'm
Oh, no, my bad. That's right. I was trying to take it to another place, bruv. Sorry.
We always talk about sex. Do you think about sex a lot? I'm not asking you that. Don't answer that. I'm not asking
No,
you
no,
about
no,
sex.
not at all.
We always talk about sex and you follow up the next question with a sex question and you win it.
Mine's just like, yeah and no.
Hell no, not for me, bruv. That's a slippery slope right
Really?
there, bruv. That's a slippery slope right there. That's some prison play, cuz. I can't.
Yeah, like people say, blood, when they get older, blood, and you're not saying run out of things to do, then maybe. In terms of me doing it to the galley, them, you get me? But in terms of someone doing it to me, that's never happening. That's never happening, blood. No one's going around that region of my body, blood. No one's ever going there, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? But in terms of all the rest of it sounds, bruv, I can't lie to you, I don't know why people even find pleasure in that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the way God created people, he made sure that the places that are meant to engage in that type of activity, you know what I'm saying, you felt it, blood. You get tingles inside, blood. He didn't make that area of the body for that kind of issue. Why are you trying to now bring it in? You know what I'm saying? We can't modify our bodies. We can't make it have a new upgrade and do, like, next sensations, right? You know what I'm saying, blood? Like, come on now, man. People need to grow up, blood. You get me, fam? Just work with what you've got, fam. You get
on
me?
that.
Stop trying to add.
But to a
and
girl,
do
yeah.
addition
It's
and
like a
that.
massage.
Allow it,
If I'm
man.
fucking a girl, like, I can put my finger in your ass and all that, so that's blessed. But I'm not trying to insert shit on me, bruv. That's a mad
Yeah,
thing.
that's a mad
Hell
life.
no.
You know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
my Jamaicans, bruv. Let's just
Next thing you know, you're selling incense and fucking reggae CDs within Brixton High Market, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's a mad life, man. I don't want that, blood. I don't want that,
No,
blood.
bruv.
Trust me. As soon as you go and play around with that area, I feel like you're mad. Your life takes like a mad jump to like, I don't know what, blood. You get me? But I ain't trying to find out still.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
That's calm.
Are you cheat?
No, if it's a serious
You're
thing,
just like, I'm cheating here.
if it's a serious thing, then that's standard. Like you can have that. If you abuse it, then it's mad.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
If you go through my thing and you start going through my messages, start finding people and who they are, and like then it's mad, innit? Like if you violate the trust, you can't look at that shit. But then if it's a serious thing, why not?
Yeah.
You get me? But you would as well, innit?
Oh,
Doing all that.
absolutely.
Yeah, because you ain't got shit to
Yeah.
hide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thought you were.
fully. Got to control
What
the
did she
thing.
say?
Did you ever be submissive?
She put up both of them. Or she saying yes and no, or yes.
Yeah,
Thought you were.
fully. Got to control the thing.
Would you ever be submissive?
I just don't believe it.
Why?
Like when a girl tries to dominate me, I'm just like what are you doing? Like literally, I'll mash you up. Like stop. Out of all the girl I've been with, there's only been one that's dominant. Yeah, that's because I think she was like some narcissist kind of mad person in it. Like so, she literally really had issues. You get me? Are you dominant?
Can be.
You look mad submissive. I'm not gonna lie. You look like somebody mash you up. I'm
Really?
Yeah. Like it depends. If like you feel like the guy's a pussy, I feel like you'll fully own him in that. You get me? But like if it's a man that like you're just like yo, put the work
It
on you.
depends on your energy, what energy you bring in it.
That's what I'm saying.
By the way, they don't normally do this, do they, blood? They don't normally do this, blood. Let me see, fam. Because if they've only done this for Castillo, blood, that means his episode was that legendary, yeah? Yeah, blood. His episode was just that legendary that they had to bring it out unseen. This is mad, fam. Shout out Castillo, blood. Shout out Castillo. Oh, this has been going on for time. Mad thing. Me never did know. But hey, shout out Castillo, though, blood. Man was that legendary that they released it unseen.
I'm very good at managing money. When you ain't had no money, bruv, you can make a pound stretch for time. I remember back in the day, I was working, doing some nightclub bouncing thing, doing some kitchen portering thing. When at lunch breaks and when I was leaving, I'd steal the food, take to my yard, bruv, because I was like, yo, this little bit of money you lot are giving me is shit.
Yeah.
I
So it's
gotta
not
teeth the
making money
food.
stretch. It's
Yeah,
just
but I'm
taking.
teething the shit, bruv. I just teeth food, bruv. You get me? It is what it is.
You're not good money, you're just taking
No,
food, so stop
I
spending
hold my
money.
shit. I keep my shit. You get me? Catching the train, I'd walk. Catching the bus,
Yeah.
I'd walk. I walk from central London to west.
So
Mad
do you have a
thing.
good credit rating?
Probably not. You get me? The bailiffs is mad, bruv. They try to come after me. I'm like, yo, fam, I ain't owe nothing in this place, bruv. You can check. I don't know. Cool. You get me? You come in here, bruv. All you got is the stove and the fridge, bruv, and you can't take that.
When was the last time you cried?
Years ago, I can't cry. Like, it's hard.
What do you mean you
I have to
can't
force
cry?
myself to cry. Sometimes, like, you got to force it. But I ain't cried in years, man. There ain't nothing
Who
to
the
cry
hell? Who
about.
the hell forces themselves to cry? If you don't have anything to cry about, you don't have anything to cry about. innit?
Sometimes I try and make myself because I feel like you got to do that shit, but nah.
That's
No,
wild.
you
Like,
don't.
What do you do if you get upset? What do you do?
I get the over it, man. It's like, it
Okay,
what
this
it
is a mad life.
That
fam.
makes me cry. Like, I just feel like, what are you gonna do?
Does anything make you sad?
Being broke, that makes me super sad. You know when you got no money in your account, you got that last 10, you're like, yo.
Do you think you are a hypersexual?
What's a hypersexual?
So it's like an addict, but
Just
it's
bare, you know what I'm
trauma,
saying?
like a
Just
traumatic
constant, you
experience.
know what I'm saying?
Like what, if like my uncle played with my willy or something?
Yeah.
Like, nah, bruv.
Oh.
Nah, but
I
to
know
be fair,
it's a personal
no,
question,
but to be fair,
it's people that have sex a
I had
lot, it
like-
stems from trauma usually.
I had my first sex experience at like 8 years
Why
old.
is she
like.
always trying to be a therapist, blood? We're out here to just have a good time and you're out here just trying to analyze, man, and that, blood. Yeah, I
Not
beg,
gonna lie.
man.
Yeah, so
No,
this
no,
is
no.
what I'm saying.
So no,
that's-
no. I was 5, and then the ting was like next door. She was like about 14. She'd come, climb over the fence. This is in Dominica in the Caribbean. She'd climb over the fence and then like she'd just come, rub up on me and that.
No, that's literally like from.
No, but I liked it though. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
but of course you like to. You're gonna like. Everyone likes to come or whatever it is. Like, can you even come at 5?
I don't know, bro.
That's
But I just
really,
know I liked
like-
it. It just made me feel tingly, bro. Like, every time I just be looking out for her.
That's what I'm saying.
Her
That's
name was
really
Sabrina.
concerning.
Big man ting. Shout out to Sabrina.
No, that's not shout out to Sabrina. Like,
Shout out to
she's
her,
an
bro. I don't know what she's
actually
doing now, bro.
disgusting,
Shout out to you though.
No,
Get
that's
me?
like nonce behaviour. Don't shout her out. How would you feel about friends are liking up all my selfies?
My friends was liking all your selfies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, bro. I try not to keep a lot of friends
Why?
because I just feel like I've got to be focused. You can't trust too many men around you. I chill with gal.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just sleep with them all.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. Chill with a bunch of men.
What if I was in a gang?
I don't date waste gal. I date proper things.
What's the problem?
Proper job, like real job, real.
I was in a gang.
I don't.
Yeah, and you just sleep with them all.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. Chill with a bunch of men.
What if I was in a gang? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just sleep with them all.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. Chill with a bunch of men.
What if I was in a gang?
I don't.
Yeah, and you just sleep with them all.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. Chill with a bunch of men.
What if I was in a gang?
Doesn't even sound right, blood. What are you talking about, man? What kind of weird ass questions is a crew, blood, making you, man? And what do you call it? Asking them thing. The hell? That don't even sound. You in a gang, blood? I beg, man. Please, blood. Please,
I don't date
man.
waste gal. I date proper things.
What's the proper
Proper
thing?
job, like real job, real ambitions and that. You get
Exactly,
me? Can't
blood.
just be out here just-
Because then he can make them take out loans and them thing there. You get me, fam? If he's a businesswoman, blood, you get me? He can make the money work way better than dating a waste girl that's struggling to even get it. You know what I mean? Come on now, man. Work smarter, not harder,
Motless.
man.
Just out here about it for your life. Because next thing you know, when you fall on hard times, you're out here shotting your pussy for £10 notes, bruv. It's mad.
Yeah, but I think that's okay though. I think you
What,
should.
shotting your pussy for £10?
No, but I mean, like, you shouldn't judge someone just because their life choices. Do you know
No,
what
I
I mean?
don't. It's just not for me, bruv.
Okay.
Because that shit was gonna get worse. Next thing you're gonna try and sell my TV, bruv, sell my iPhone. Fuck that.
What would you do if I got put in prison for 5 years?
That's your business. You're gonna
With
be,
me.
you're gonna be eating a lot of prison pussy, bruv.
5 years,
Boy,
relax, man.
I'm
Please,
gone.
man. Please.
Gone.
I'm fully gone, bruv. I'm by the time you go in, the first day you go in there, I'm with the next thing, bruv. Like literally, it's a bit mad for you. Crime weren't for you, bruv. You should have stayed in school, done your A levels, bruv. Now you're in prison. Get me? Negotiating over pot noodle and fish sticks, bruv. That's dead.
And what if I was to see your DMs right now?
You don't see cool.
Really?
I'll delete that shit. It'd be too much. It'd be too much. I got thousands of that shit.
Do you get women?
What do you mean? Messaging me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Nothing.
Is that... no, her idea of the world is a bit mad, man. I can't lie to you.
Do you get women?
Is that shouldn't even be a question, blood? Like,
What do you mean?
the
Messaging
hell?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Have you man watched the Friday night show when him and my guy, blood, I can't remember his name, blood. They had a show and literally a girl came onto the show on a call, blood, and was basically feeding over the guy, blood, over Castillo, blood. So, oh man, you know what I'm saying? She was on a mad thing, you get me? Like, bruv, that's not even a question, fam. That's not even a question. No matter how, it's like the Castillo and Future and all of them, man. They're like basically in the same boat when it comes to how they deal with women and them thing there. You know what I'm saying, fam? Actually, maybe Future's like a different level of just dickhead, you know what I'm saying, blood? So maybe he's in like a league of his own. I can't lie to you, blood. But even though a man can act however he's acting around women, treat women like trash, there's always gonna be more women out there that want you, fam. You know, it don't matter, blood. As I always say, there's always someone out there for you, blood. You get me? No matter who you are, what your tendencies are, your personalities, how you move, who you chit, there's always someone out there for you, blood. In the masses, fam. You get me? You just gotta unlock that little, you know what I mean? And the fact that man has fame and all them thing there makes it even 10 times worse, fam. You know what I mean? Or 10 times better in his situation.
It
You know
might
what I
like
mean?
possesses me to think, let me message this guy online and say, hey, what are you doing tonight? Like,
No, because obviously I do the social media thing, innit? So people get
gassed.
used to you. They feel like they know you. So then they ask you for help. They feel connected to you, innit? Which I don't mind. Yeah, but with me, I try not to. I don't ever blur the lines with the social media thing because there's some crazy gal out there, and I don't want you in my house trying to steal my furniture, bruv. You get me? You gotta keep people the f away. One time a gal came to my house and she started burning candles in my living room, bruv, doing a fucking seance. That bitch was crazy.
What if I actually slept with your dad?
Then you'd be a dirty bitch, bruv, because my dad's on drugs.
This is the part that I was
really?
so...
My dad's a crackhead, bruv. So, boy, your life is a mad thing. I feel like I'm at the stage in life, yeah, where any girl I meet now, like, I gotta be able to bust in your mouth.
You see your face, blood.
Like, I gotta be able to bust in your mouth.
Did you see your face, blood? Nah, fam. Yo, Constantly, you gotta chill, man. Your energy in for everyone, blood. You get me, fam. Not everyone can handle
Stage in
it.
life, yeah, where any girl I meet now, like, I gotta be able to bust in your mouth.
She can't handle it, man. She can't. She got
that's how I like to finish.
like everything's just like a chain reaction, blood. Like it's just mad thing after 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 mad thing. Then it gets to a point where you're like, yeah, this is too much,
Sure.
man.
In my mouth.
Yeah, like, I just feel like it's mad sexy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean, fam? It's ladylike, man. You know what I'm saying,
I
blood?
think it's quite disrespectful.
How is it disrespectful, blood? The
that's
hell?
why it's sexy. Do you know what I mean? Because
So you
then,
wanna
like,
disrespect
when
me?
I go on your Instagram afterwards and I see men on your comments and I'm
Disrespectful is calling you a bitch, blood. You know what I'm saying, blood? Not really respecting the relationship, not respecting your time type of thing. How is that disrespectful, blood? Because you got to look at it like this, fam. If you brought 1,000 women in the room, blood, and asked them, yo, would you do spit or swallow, or would you even condone that ish, fam? The numbers are going to be quite different, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? It's not going to be like 90% of the women are going on to the, yo, I'm never engaging in that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like a 50-50, 60-40 type. You know what I mean, blood? So you can't call it disrespectful if there's a hell of women out there that do it and agree with it. You know what I'm saying, fam? Like, come on now, man.
like, yeah.
Come on now.
Busting over her face and that, though.
That's what I'm saying about ego. So it's not about me or you. Now it's about proving a point to the men.
Yeah, and it's for me as well, like, you know what I mean? It's just that satisfaction.
Yeah,
so
so
then one day
you-
if you ever chat shit, bro, I'll be like, bro, I was busting over your face, bro. Relax yourself. Just some advice for the ladies out there.
That's where it gets disrespectful, fam. Yeah, that's where it gets disrespectful, blood. You
Don't
get
get with
me?
a guy that loves it.
But just in general, just your general consensus of just engaging in certain things in it, you know what I mean? That's not really disrespectful. That's where it does get disrespectful, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mum. Yeah,
That's
like,
where you
see
got to
me,
draw
I
the
love my
line.
mum, innit? So as much as I move mad, yeah, I'm not a super dickhead to gal them. You get me? Cheating is cheating, bro. You get over that and like, bro, next year you ain't even
I don't
give
know
a,
about that.
bro, next year you don't even talk about man like that. You ain't even think about him, bro. You're an Ibiza. I'm nice to ladies because like of my mum, innit? But there's
cheating's
man
not
them,
nice.
but man them out here, yeah, that don't love their mum, bruv. They're like, yeah, fuck my mum. My mum's a
cheating's not
dickhead.
nice, though.
Yeah, they're horrible guys, bruv.
Cheating
No, but you get over that. You get
contributes
me?
to not being nice.
No, not really though, because you get over that. You can get over that,
No,
man. It's not that deep.
No, it is deep. It is deep.
Like literally,
Yeah, this
1
is
2
why I
years,
don't
you ain't
agree
even think
with
about man no
Costello.
more. You're like, yo, you look back on his Instagram, you're like, yo,
Yeah,
man's
because he's
butters,
gone.
bruv.
That's
Look
what
at his
I'm
big
saying. He's
head,
been and
bruv.
gone,
He's
but you
an
shouldn't
ugly
do
youth,
that.
bruv, and you don't even think about him like that.
Do you lack conversations or like emotions and stuff? Like
Yeah,
people?
I love conversations. That's when you know you're getting deep with a girl. Yeah, like sex is good. Yeah, but you know when sex is better when you get deep and like you really get to know that person on next levels. You get what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? Then you realize you two are in sync with the thing, because then you just start doing a madness.
Now I'm starting to get why she gave the rating, blood, because obviously in the show, it was like a mix of, they had very deep conversations. He was chatting about his life, family, and they were also chatting about like other, like, you know what I'm saying, sexual type of, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, is she just completely disregarding the, like, probably the deepest conversation she has had on this whole show? And she literally just completely disregarded that and then concentrated on the, you know what I mean? But that's all we saw, blood. Now that I'm seeing this, I kind of understand more why she gave that rating. I feel like this guy's just on such a mad vibe, yeah, that she can't even, you know what I'm saying, even try fathom it, blood. So that whole deep conversation, that don't even mean anything because of all of this other ish that they've been talking about. It outweighs the deep conversation that they had so much. Like it's like, yeah, man, this guy's a dickhead type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So now I kind of understand why she gave the low rating. But come on now,
Yeah.
You get me? Then you just,
you gotta take everything into consideration, especially these shows.
you know, when you're just in someone and like, if you go out to a rave or something, yeah, and you're together, it feels like you're the only two people in the whole room.
Yeah.
That shit there when you get to know someone. But to be fair, these days, bruv, people is on a madness. You can't really know people like that.
Yeah, but do you not even try? Because I feel like you just sound so active that you don't even try.
Nah, I feel like you gotta let that shit be natural. You gotta be natural with everything. Yeah, if you force shit, it's dead. Everything has to be natural.
No,
you can feel a
100%.
connection with somebody real quick. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You ever gone on a date with someone and like you just feel it? You're like, yo, I feel like I've known this person my whole life.
Yeah.
You get me? Other times you're gonna date and you're like, rah, this guy's a dickhead, Bev. You get me? But then some other people, you just like, yo, you just feel like your spirit is on some other thing. You get me? You feel like your spirit's on some Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, dead out thing,
Yeah.
Bev. You get me? You're just on next levels.
Well, what's the extremes you go?
Do you like if somebody spits in your mouth? Why? What are you thinking
If you're my
about?
man, yeah, 100%. You could literally be sleeping with a woman, going down on her the night before, then come around mine and spit in my mouth the next day. Like, you could be active and then you're gonna spit in my mouth with someone else's like pussy juice on them.
I like all that spitting shit. I like sloppy head. I like when a girl
Would you let me
riding
spit in your mouth?
What now?
Not now.
I don't even know like you like that, bruv. Relax
No,
yourself.
not
You're
now.
moving mad. What is this?
Not now, would you?
If it was f***ing, yeah, of course. That's
But
part of
what if I
fucking.
was sleeping with someone the night before?
I don't
You
think
don't know
about
my
that.
history.
What would I be able to do?
But
I
this
wouldn't
is how
even
people
know.
catch like STDs and STIs and stuff.
Not from
like-
spitting in the mouth.
No, but like if you're like really active, just and then just doing.
Nah, but that's if you're doing a bareback thing. Do you do bareback?
No.
You don't fuck bareback? Never.
This is my man. This is my.
That's if you're doing a bareback thing. Do you do bareback?
No.
You don't fuck bareback? Never.
This is my man. This is my man.
So you never had a night where you f somebody bareback? I know you fuck
Yeah, if
bareback
it's my
before.
man, I'm actually not active.
Mad thing.
Okay, I believe
go
that. I
like-
believe that.
Years. Like
Years?
I done a
Stop
celibate
it.
year. Yeah, I go
So you
like.
got cobwebs and things.
I go through phases where I'm like celibate because it's like I have like a really bad experience because I hate the guys that I choose seem to just come quick and they're selfish in bed. So then it will like trigger me and I think I'm not gonna have sex for like a year. Literally, we'll not have sex for a year. Then sleep with
So what-
someone and then be put off again. So just.
So your usual type, like, where'd you meet them guys?
Well, I'm trying to do something different and meet people in different places and stuff because I kind of feel I don't like.
Like Yardy
I can't
raves and
blame.
that.
I can't blame men because it's clearly me choosing bad men. Do you know what I mean? So,
I don't have my sound effects. I'll start this next stream, blood. All my days. All my days. So she's not that delusional, people, blood. You get me? Okay, delusional is a strong word. You get me? She just said certain things that I just don't kind of agree with, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that she said that right there, blood, I rate that highly, blood. You know what I mean? Because you know what women are like, blood. All y'all niggas are the same. All y'all niggas. I love it, man. She said it perfect. Let's rewind that, though. You
sleep
know?
with
So what-
someone and then be put off again. So just.
So your usual type, like, where'd you meet them guys?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to do something different and meet people in different places and stuff because I kind of feel I don't like.
Like Yardy
I can't
raves and
blame.
that.
I can't blame men because it's clearly me choosing bad men. Do you know what I mean?
See, I
I'm
told
not
you
blaming
like
them.
bad man, innit?
I
That's
don't
what it
like
is.
Batman. Because I feel like if a guy's a bit bad, like his ego, he will like make you come.
What do you mean?
But I feel like you've got an ego, so you would want me to come.
I feel like I've had a lot of toxic relationships, but the one that stands out the most ever, yeah, is like I was seeing this thing, and I was doing mad cheating. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I was doing so much cheating. I was cheating on her with people she knew, all of that, and I think she even knew that. But then she'd ask me questions. I f***ed 2 of her friends, bare them things there, yeah. And literally, it was so bad. She tried to cut my hair, blood. It was mad. In a way, she kind of got her revenge though, because I remember one time, like, I think I was chilling in her yard, and I made a joke about it, like, since we've had this break, like, we slept with anybody. And then she
Oh,
said,
yeah, I remember this story, actually. Yeah.
She said, yeah, I've f***ed someone on your Twitter, and then we just laughed it off. She goes, I f***ed somebody retweeted, and I just laughed it off, yeah? A few months later, it's actually true, she actually did f*** somebody on my Twitter, bruv. I was mad.
How did you feel about
I was
that?
mad heartbroken, and I was like, yo, you're moving mad,
Yeah,
bruv.
see? What is that? So
mad.
like,
Do you know
you
what-
can do the most, but then the moment a girl does that back to you, you're like, well,
Bruv,
that's too much. That is too much.
Do you know what it is?
Like,
This gonna, I feel you on that one, yeah, because I can't, do you know what it is? It's ego in it, because I'll tell you what, yeah. This happened so many times, like,
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, look, accountability, people, blood. He knows what he is, blood. So you can't move him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it once again, blood. Back to the peace starting from when Tiana Trump came on the E-Date, she embraces who she is, compared to other peace stars who will literally go and do the maddest thing and then try come woman act classy and like they've never engaged in that life. Like, you can't do that, man. You can't engage in that life and then come into the normal world and act like you just like everyone. You know what I mean, blood? Like, embrace what you are, then no one could move you from what you know what I'm saying? Come on now, man. He knows what he is, blood. So he don't give a shit about anyone else's opinions, fam. Another person could be like him, but they're in denial and that, fam. You try to start crying in that, blood. I don't cheat, I'm not a bad person, and then just accept who you are, man. You know what I'm saying, blood? This is beautiful.
Be moving super
This is
mad,
beautiful.
super mad. Girl be like, what is this? What are we? And I'll be like, look, babes, I ain't trying to look for nothing like that, man's not looking for nothing, blah, 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 blah. And then we get back together, spend time together, whatever. And I'd be like, so during this time, like, when we didn't see each other, what have you done? And she'd be like, I went on a date. And I'd be like, a date, bruv? What the f***?
See?
A f***ing date, bruv. So how many times a week do you
Not enough.
You're lying. How many
No, I
times?
swear to God, not enough.
When's the last time you
Well, I was dating someone.
No, I didn't ask you that. I'm asking you when you got some. That shit was last night though. The look
No,
on
it
your
was
face
not
right
last
now.
night. It was not. I'm not active. I'm actually not active.
Mad thing.
Let her answer the question, blood. Oh my days, fam. Let her answer the question, man. Boy, hopefully you man enjoyed that one, blood. You know what I'm saying? That was your boy, man, like Jazz. Reacting to a man like Castillo. I almost said ZZ Mills. Reacting to a man like Castillo Unseen. And as I said, blood, this episode was so legendary that they released the Unseen, blood. You know what I mean? Because they haven't, as you saw me do in the middle of the video, they don't have another Unseen for anyone else that came on this show. So shout out to Castillo and his thing. The guy's a goat, man. He needs to be bigger than he is, but he's kind of like business minded and them thing there. So hopefully he gets what he's due, you know what I'm saying, in this industry, entertainment thing, internet world, whatever you want to call it. And I'll catch you man in the next one. I'm out here. In a bit, people, man. In a biz. Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping chrome and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.